Hello everyone, welcome back to hour number 3 of Diet Party Deep Black, week number 2. Arthur, what is going on with the ship as we enter the atmosphere?
Okay, so normally you wouldn't have an issue with your Wraith shuttle.
Yeah,
It's immune to most non-TL4 sensors.
yeah.
The issue is if there's a wide orbital coverage or you enter a populated area, which both are happening.
I assume
So,
it's going down as a normal ship though.
okay, all right, then there's no issue.
Yeah, like, I mean, they know that we're coming down, right? So,
Yeah,
it's just,
okay, well,
the only thing that needs to happen is,
yeah, I
like,
mean, like they're tracking you as you come down. It's
yeah.
very obvious that they are.
So,
Claire, you're jumping off.
yeah, I'm gonna do a jump. Guys, what type of,
How far can you jump?
I can jump a total of 80 meters by using, if I stress myself.
Okay, so I mean, you can put yourself down mostly anywhere on the island. If I need a space navigation roll from the pilot to like,
Sorry,
fake.
it's 40 meters, not 80. I'm only at level
Yeah,
3.
you're
So.
gonna need a space navigation roll to like fake having to come in on like a very low course to land.
Also, let's decide now what weapon we're taking with us for the smuggling thing. Yeah, I assume it'd be like a mag rifle or something like that.
With oomph.
Something impressive for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take a mag rifle with us, Arthur.
Okay.
Now, you guys can take pistols with you, so that's not an issue. I assume that's not an issue.
No, no, you
No.
can't bring anything
Okay.
there.
So what sidearms do you guys want?
You can't. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, if you're smuggling them, you can bring whatever you want.
That's what I'm
but-
saying. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't particularly care much. Not that it's probably just going to be standard issue sidearm, maybe a bit fancier.
What is this? What is a
Well,
standard
well, see,
issue
that's the problem.
sidearm?
I forgot to ask that. That's my
I
problem.
kind of shrug my shoulders. I'm like, of course I like a spike thrower, but I'm pretty sure we
No,
can't carry it.
I'm not gonna carry a spike thrower with me. I can barely carry. I can carry things, but I can't carry a lot. So
Combat rifle.
I'm not gonna be able to bring a rifle with me. Probably. I have to
Yeah.
carry 4 people's gear here. So
Well,
Machine gun.
Well, if it would give him, if it will allow him to carry allow you to carry a slightly bigger weapon for him, I would rather than go without a weapon.
I think you misunderstand how hard it's gonna be for me to carry all of these things down.
How about a submachine gun? They're a lot smaller.
Yeah, I could potentially do that. Let's see here.
With ammo, please.
Oh, with ammo. Fuck.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, like put the ammo in the gun. Like you can bring the gun, but it's kind of useless without the ammo. Just saying.
So,
Well, that's
I
why I'd
got-
rather bring something that's like, Alright, semi-automatic pistol is... What did
Yeah.
you say? You said... Submachine gun.
he said submachine gun.
Okay, so that's 1 encumbrance. I can bring with me 11 encumbrance in total.
Okay. Let me see. Can you bring a monoblade?
Yes, but that would be for me.
Yep. So, I think I would take a submachine gun as well then.
Can you fire a submachine gun? What's your primitive weapons? Sorry, projectile weapons.
It's a 0.
Okay, alright then. So, alright, so I'm at 4 encumbrance right now.
So currently,
Actually, I'm gonna be at 6 encumbrance. No, 7 encumbrance. So,
alright. What's the 7
so I got
encumbrance
4
for?
encumbrance
Just we know.
left. I'm gonna bring a gun for. I'll bring 3 submachine guns, and then I'll bring like. How much does ammo weigh?
Cat time, everybody, cat time.
Where's that
While we figure out ammo, I think it's like, how many bullets is it per encumbrance?
It's 20 rounds per 1 encumbrance.
So that'd be 20.
Which is
bullets.
why I'm saying don't bring a fucking submachine gun, because the bullets will go further if you don't spray them all out at once.
Oh, we don't
Oh.
have. Well, we don't
I'm
have
not-
to spray.
You don't have to spray.
All right, fine. So I'm also gonna bring 4 rounds of ammunition.
Alright.
So that's it. That's all I can bring. So everyone gets one submachine gun. I have my monoblade and my mag pistol. And we're bringing 4 ammunition for everyone, so everyone gets 20 rounds. And I have my normal stuff on top of that. And that's pretty much all I can bring, Arthur.
Okay. So you set down... oh, wait, we need the space navigation roll. You got a 7 on it?
No, that wasn't it. That was the bureaucracy.
I need a navigation roll from you.
So alright, so space navigation, my navigation.
Without the... So it's 2. It's just 2
Yeah, it's only 2.
Yep, 2d6.
You have to fake having access. Yeah! So this
Nailed
is one of
it.
the best fakes that's ever happened. You're like, yeah, we've got a blown transfuser and the secondary plasma relay, and they're like, okay, come in low over the island from, north 30. And, yeah, Claire, you teleport off the ship onto the ground,
Yeah.
and you're in, like, a residential district with a bunch of 8-foot tall, like, less than 12-inch waist men and women that are all walking around like they look like giraffe people to you. And one of them's like, excuse me, how did you get here, young lady?
Oh, I came from the... I'm a tourist.
Ah, yes. But how did you literally get here?
I walked here. Why?
I see. So, how well are you hiding these weapons? Like, do you have enough encumbrance to, like, hide
It's a
it all in a
backpack.
backpack?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he just looks at you, he's like, yeah, you do have a backpack. You did, yes. That seems to check out. Well, enjoy your visit. Might I suggest the state-mandated grab flyer tour?
Yes,
You
we
can
actually...
see all 14 of our monuments.
We actually have a plan to go there in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, yes, beautiful time. When the sun rises and hits the green sky and all of the orange burning, and occasionally you'll even see us killing some mutants from the west. Oh, it's beautiful.
I assume it would be. Thank you very much for your time. And then
Yes.
I calm in, I guess, with my...
Yeah, so you have this
stealth
conversation with, like, literally everyone you meet on the street. They're like, oh, excuse me, where are you from?
I am from away from here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you literally have the same conversation with all of them. They're all like, oh, you have a backpack. That checks out. Have you considered the state-mandated grab flyer tour?
Yes.
Literally every person you meet asks you all the same questions.
Yeah. Arthur, then, if that's the case, if I'm being slowed down, I'm going to do, like, Assassin's Creed style stealth, maybe, like, grab a cloak up sort of thing, maybe, like, make my way through a crowd of people.
I want to
trying
point
do
out
this.
you're a good 3 feet shorter than all of them.
Is that really going to be that much of a deterrent? Are they going to notice it that much?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's...
They're all genetically engineered. You don't look anything like any of them.
Okay, then I would just do... Then, yeah, I would do my best to maybe get off the
Okay,
street.
why don't you make a stealth check?
Okay.
It's gonna be difficulty 9.
Maybe I wouldn't make that then. Yeah. Or maybe I can make a tactics check to see if there's a better route to getting around rather than just, like...
I'll let you make a tactics check to lower the difficulty of the stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, so if you succeed, I'll lower it to 7. Yeah. I mean, you find a pretty good route that's going to take you through a lot of shadows and what appears to be back alleys.
Alright, so then my stealth is a 0. Which is weird, I thought I made it a 1. Okay.
Guess you're wrong.
You get dex to it.
Ah, that's what it is, yes.
Yep.
And my dex is a 1, so...
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
That's all I
Yeah.
did.
You did exactly what you needed to.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's not that people stop asking questions. You just encounter much fewer of them.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And I
One
guess
thing you notice by encountering them, it's not like when you go to a different place or see people of a different race and you're like, oh, they all look the same. Almost the entire planet looks exactly the same, male and female. They appear to have little variation in the way they look.
Okay. I guess so. We have a designated spot that we're going to meet at. Well, I mean, I'm talking to them over the transceiver, so I guess I would get into a position where I can maybe while they're going through customs or whatever, I can start doing some scouting work.
Okay.
Where the prison is specifically. That's my number one. Where the sort of, I guess the mutant zones begin. That's my other one that I'm looking at.
The mutant zone is as soon as the water. Like, there's no mutants that live on this island.
Okay.
It's called Purity Island for a reason.
All right, and then I guess I would be looking for like the low income section, maybe or like the criminal center in some way. Something like that. Something
Do
that
you have Culture Criminal?
I do not.
Okay. I mean, you can make the check, but it's going to be really hard. Like a DC 9.
Well, it's also like I was wondering if it's something that I could potentially just climb up high and see if I can see like a
You got this Assassin's Creed thing going on pretty hard.
Do I?
What
I
if
guess
I
so.
look out from a clock tower? Do I see all the locations? Yes. You see all 14 landmarks.
Okay, but what I'm trying to ask, Arthur, is the housing on this place different from region to region? Or is it the same
No,
all
it's
the way around?
all universal.
Right.
Everything is like laid out in a grid pattern. Every building looks exactly the same as the next one.
Alright, then I would inquire with someone.
Okay, you stop and ask someone.
Yeah.
He leans forward and is like, excuse me, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the Farugi sector.
Farugi. Interesting. What are your thoughts on the ongoing political climate there?
Look, I came here to get away from all of that nonsense. If you don't
I
mind.
understand. Not everyone wants to deal with the possibility of becoming a flesh-eating zombie slave.
Exactly my point.
But have you really considered it deeply? I mean, at what point do you stop being a human and become a zombie?
Probably the moment when you think that the hats that we offer on the planet are terrible.
Ah, I have seen your hats. Not a lot of thought has been put into them.
Really? You don't like my people's hats?
No, not even slightly. They are not pure.
Well, okay, fair enough. Listen, I was actually wondering if there's anything on this island that I should be looking out for as a tourist, like maybe any areas to stay away from or anything.
No,
like that?
any area. The island's perfectly safe. There's no crime here.
No gangs or anything like that. I mean, every
No, of
planet
course
I've ever been
not.
to has gangs. So.
No, we keep perfect social harmony here. That's why we would name the island Purity. If you're looking for something to do, you could take the state-mandated grab flyer tour. You can see the 14 significant landmarks of the island.
I actually
think-
have one planned for tomorrow morning. But aside from that, is there
Oh, I
anything
see.
that
Beautiful time in the morning, yes.
I was
Sun
actually-
lights up the east with the orange.
I was going to actually walk around the island myself, but I just wanted to make sure that there's no region I should particularly stay away from.
Well, of course you should stay out of the water. You'll die probably instantly, and if not, you'll be turned into a horrible, bitter mutant. I can't think of any place else you shouldn't visit. Like I said, it's all perfectly safe here.
So if I just walk around the outside, then walk through every street, there'd be nothing that would happen to me as a
No,
young woman
perfectly safe.
by herself traveling around?
He looks at you and says, "Oh, you should have no fear of sexual assault. Your kind are not attractive to my people."
Oh, well, thank God.
You don't need to thank God. He doesn't exist. Oh, foolish, foolish Farugians.
Yes. And then I turn around and just walk away from that. I guess I'll go meet up with.
So as you're walking away, he's like, "Wait, I have some very fine literature on purity. If you consider converting."
I put my hoodie up as I walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess I'll just go to the rendezvous point and wait for the rest of the crew to show up.
Okay. All right. So now let's cut to the crew landing. When you guys land, you're introduced to a customs agent whose name is Forecaster Plato. And he's like, "Ah, yes. I see that you are here to visit our island and learn more about our cultural centers. Specifically to take the state-mandated Gravflyer tour. All 14 historical landmarks.
Yes.
How long do you anticipate staying on the island?"
A bit of time. We're not
Yeah.
entirely sure.
We
yet.
are a very serious people here. A bit of time. Could you please define that more thoroughly?
I'm gonna kind of hold on a second. I'd probably maybe scratch my head a bit. Go a week, possibly two, most likely a week.
What will you do during the extra week after you have taken your state-mandated Gravflyer tour?
I guess look at the monuments in person, even closer than the Grav tour. If that is allowed.
So he's like, impressive. Your dedication to our culture is very significant. Have you considered the ways of purity? And he hands you like a pamphlet that just says, Purity Humanity. And it's like, have you considered getting retrograde gene therapy to become a superior human being?
I'm just going to glance at it and say, I'll take a look at it and put it gently away.
He just starts like, yes, if you were to start today, in about 8.6 years, you would be more than suitable for re-release into society. Yes, and we could extend your lifespan. You're what, 2030? We could expand your life another 100 years. All for perfect contemplation of thought. You should give it some consideration.
Sure thing. I'll smile.
Shitting and grin, I imagine.
Not quite. That looks like a legitimate smile.
Okay.
The background just go.
Yeah, I mean, like, he asked each of you if you'd like to join Purity by getting retrograde gene therapy and converting to their, I hesitate to say religion, their philosophy.
Well, sir, I'm just here to get this cake out of my neck. Just not to be bothered. To rest. To have peace of mind.
He's just like, Please stay close to your friend at all times. And remember, if you cause trouble, we'll imprison you for life.
Causing trouble, peace of mind. That makes no sense.
He stares at you for some time and is like, move along. Move along.
Okay.
Harrison, do you have anything to say to your customs agent, forecaster, Plato? I think we might have lost him again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Yeah, you.
You have anything you'd like to say to forecaster Plato, your customs agent? Okay, all right, you guys pass through security with no obvious problems. Can someone going through customs make a security check real quick? Just one person. So figure out who it is.
I have a -1 to security, so not a good idea.
The security expert is not with you right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Let's try.
Okay, yeah, Pearson. You notice that they're like tracking everything about you guys. They've got like thermal cams, they've got like motion sensors, they've got all the tech level 4 stuff, so it's probably like reading you're like, it's not specifically reading thoughts, but it's probably picking up like your pulse just based on your skin perspiration and stuff like that. They're probably like scanning your retinas to see if you're lying constantly. Like a super version of Las Vegas security systems.
Yeah. That
So,
makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you pass through, and there's a greeter waiting for you that's just... He doesn't say anything, but he hands you a ticket for one state-mandated grab flyer tour that's stamped for like 5:30 local time. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, we need to meet up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with the comm server active on the ship, you can talk to each other freely.
Yeah.
So I guess we would I guess when we got a decent distance away, so we can't be spied on, I'd probably just do a quick little ping and just go we're through customs.
Okay, so I think Harrison can tell you like the whole area. That security is set up like everywhere around the spaceport.
Right.
Right. You're gonna have to be like a distance away, which is fine if you want to leave there.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
Okay, so while you guys are walking through the streets, you all have the same conversation as Claire does, where they're like, where are you from? Have you considered trying the state-mandated grab flyer tour? The sunrise in the west is lovely in the morning.
all right.
Have you considered converting to purity?
I will try to remain courteous the whole time, but make it clear that I need to go somewhere.
Have you joined our cult yet?
Hey, Arthur, you
Yes.
see me write down all the answers on a piece of paper, and every time someone talks to me, I just show them a piece of paper for the answer.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like they look over the piece of paper and they're like, "Yes, you're prepared. Very interesting." Someone with preparation like you would find the purity very interesting cultural philosophy for you to follow. Have you considered? Like every person you hand that piece of paper to hands you back a pamphlet about purity.
Yeah, I just start collecting the pamphlet.
Okay, yeah, you probably have like a dozen pamphlets by the time everybody
Limited
meets up
pamphlets.
with Claire.
Yeah. How much time did they spend in customs?
Enough time that you would probably meet up with them just like immediately.
Okay.
Because you spent a lot of time trying to make your way through the area, and they had to go through like a full weapon scan and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And medical to like check their blood for MES.
So on the way there, I'd also is it possible for the Auto Weaver to do like heat scans on the island?
Yeah, but it's immediately going to light up the island's sensors.
Or what does the Ghost Talker transceiver actually allow me to do? I mean, I know it's like
Allows you to talk.
it's a talking thing, and
Yeah.
I can talk to other people with comm units, and if someone has a transceiver as well, it's like we can
Yep.
talk telepathically, I guess.
It's like having a cell phone, basically.
Yeah. So okay. On my person, some of the things that I brought with me, I have a meta tool, and I have the Argus web as well.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. So what does a meta tool actually allow me to do?
Basic stuff, like a crowbar and stuff like that, right?
Okay, so it's basically like helping to get into things and fix things.
It's a tool that just does like everything.
Okay.
It's a tool that helps you do lots of basic things.
Let me guess, like After Effects Omni tool.
Yeah, so it's like a screwdriver and a crowbar and a pair of scissors.
Okay.
But it's not like a laser-guided computer destroying system.
What I'm trying to find here is like, it's super hard to find criminal activity on this planet if no one is willing to give me anything. So I'm looking for any inconsistencies as I travel.
How hard is it to find criminal activity on a 30-kilometer island?
Well, so far I found Bupkis, so I'm looking, but no one's giving
Does
me
anyone
anything.
have culture criminal? No.
See, this
So
is
now
kind of the
now
problem.
you guys can
because-
roll it, right?
Yeah.
you're on the planet. I don't have a problem with having you roll it here, but the consequences of failure are going to be really bad.
I'm gonna totally do it then.
What's culture
Oh.
criminal used for like attributes?
It's going to be charisma. Okay, yeah, Parison, you start like questioning random people in the street, like, well, probably should have asked first. Are you looking for your brain for information, or are you looking for people, like other criminals?
People.
Okay, yeah, you ask people on the street. It actually turns out you do know someone here. There's another traveler. His name is Frecky. And it turns out you don't have to contact him. He calls you. He's like, Parison, it's me, Frecky.
Hey, Frecky.
Hey, remember when I said I was going to remove your left eye and stab you in the face with it?
Yes, I then pointed out the inconsistencies with that.
Well, don't worry. You won't be around to point out the inconsistencies for much longer. I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to kill all of your friends.
Is there a way that I can like butt in the conversation with the Ghost Weaver transmission?
I mean, yeah. Your comm server is, like, pretty powerful, so you could just, like, hack into the call.
Alright, I will butt in to that conversation.
Yeah. He's like, who the African fuck is this?
My name is Angie Thompson. You seem to be someone who doesn't answer the same questions all the time, which is a very nice change of pace, I must admit.
I'm not from this fucking planet. I'm here to kill that son of a bitch, Parison.
Okay, well, that is potentially something that you can do later on, but I actually have an offer.
Is it Parison's left eye?
It could potentially lead to that, yes.
Why do you
I'm
want
listening.
my left eye?
Well, we are here to deliver particular goods, and we need to find the people whom we can deliver it to.
He's like, what kind of goods?
The type of goods that we don't talk about.
Okay. We can meet in person. But
I would like
up
that.
front for the deal, before we meet, I need to see his eye removed from his skull.
Would you willingly remove your eye from your skull?
So he sends you a picture. He's missing his left eye. He's like, someone already did, Parison.
How about if we pay you for the ability to have an eye replaced?
He's like, what? It's a tech level 4 planet here. I come from friggin' Kashkai. I could get the eye replaced. This is about revenge.
How about instead you come with us and make a boatload of money instead?
How much money?
Well, enough to purchase your own person to react revenge on.
You would give me some of his genome code so that I could clone him and then kill him over and over again.
I look over at Parison and I'm like, I like mute myself. Someone's like, is this guy an idiot?
I think he, yeah, I think.
Okay, I guess he's
Well,
gone.
personally,
A
I
little bit.
A little bit? Well, okay. That'll do. I unmute myself and I'm like, yes, you can have some of his DNA.
Okay, I want money, I want his DNA. I'm good with this. This is... Oh, man. I'm gonna kill you so many times, Parison. This is the planet to do it on, too. I'm gonna have so many Parisons. And I hope that when you go to sleep at night, you see your own face dying over and over again, buddy.
Where would you like to meet?
He gives you the coordinates for, like, out... It's like the one place on the island where there's no buildings. So it's like a park with a
Very
couple
well.
monuments there.
We will be
He's
there.
like, I'll be there in 1 hour.
I will see you there. Hang up. And I go over to Paris and I'm just like, we all have to make sacrifices.
indeed.
You'll probably have to poop in a cup for this man. and then we'll go.
You're gonna pay for this there.
That's not how cloning works, just FYI.
Yeah.
You don't poop in a cup for that one. You're going to be doing something else in a cup.
I'm thinking blood. That's just me.
Yeah. Hey, fecal matter actually has a lot of that.
No, we're not having this discussion. We jump ahead. So you meet with him. He's like, all right, listen. On this planet, I'm known by my call sign, Blank.
As in, you don't have a call sign, or your call sign is blank?
My call sign is Blank, obviously. And
Yes.
so he turns so that only his left eye can look at the one that doesn't have an eye in the socket. So only the left side of him can see Parison, and he goes, Parison! And he turns his head and he goes, nice to see you again.
You can only half see me.
Yeah, I think he, like, reaches down to his belt, and it's just, it doesn't look like there's anything there, but he keeps reaching for something. He's like, Parison, you son of a bitch. All right, listen, you seem to be the woman in charge.
That would
I'm
seem-
going to need certain things from Parison. I don't think we need to talk about it, but you know what I need.
Well, how about you exchange information with us first, and then we'll see about getting you what you need from his body.
No, we go halfway. You give me what I need to clone him. Then I hook you up with whatever you need to make this exchange of goods, and then at the end of the exchange, you pay me my cut.
I turned to Paris and I was like, spit in this man's cup already.
He's like, oh no, not spit.
Then what?
Semen.
You know what?
No, actually, I don't. I'm not a geneticist.
Semen.
He's like, yeah, obviously.
I mean,
Well, take it. Go around the corner and jerk off into a cup. We don't have time
He's
for
like,
this.
I need a biologically safe container.
And do you have one?
You think I carry that around on the street with me? You think I just said this morning, oh man, I'm gonna make a deal with Parison.
He's
Better make sure I have a biologically
You can
safe
see
container.
Claire just getting like really frustrated right now, and is just like,
He's like, I
Hey,
thought
you're
you
the
would be
last-
competent enough to bring one yourself.
normally people don't ask for other people's DNA as a reward.
well, he did, so.
Where can we find such a tool for you?
Plenty of cloning hospitals on this planet. Just go to any drugstore, you'll be able to find a biologically safe container.
And do they offer them for purchase?
You'll probably be able to get one for free.
Very well.
I walk across the street to the drugstore and say, hey,
Yeah, you go inside. They're just
Just
like,
buy
oh,
me
you'd like to get
semen
some
container."
cloning done. Sure, no problem. Perfectly legal on this planet.
It's like the doggy bags that they have at the park. So
Yeah.
One of your finest semen containers, please.
that'd be aisle one, sir.
Okay, so they're not semen containers. They're just used to contain basically anything anywhere.
They're called
Yeah.
Jizzy cups, all right? Jeez.
No, they're not called that.
well,
Space jizzy cups.
All right. So
but yeah, when they do the questions thing, I ask them the piece of paper and I reach my hand out for the pamphlet.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, just like give me it already. You know, you gotta give it to me.
Yeah, he gives you the pamphlet. Okay, so we're going to skip over the part where Parison gives his
Yeah.
biological material
Yeah, give him
to Blank.
The blank.
And Blank's like, okay, so you need to move something on planet. I happen to know a lot of people here. I work from Kashkai, but I know quite a few guys. What are you looking to do business?
In particular, we are after the Crusher gang. They are in the market for
Crusher
weaponry.
crew?
Yes, that's the one.
You're fucking insane.
Hey man,
no.
yeah, you literally just asked my companion to jizz in a cup for you.
Okay, I accept that you said that. Obviously, you understand where I'm coming from. But here's the important thing to remember. The Crusher crew are crazy.
Yes, and we stand to make a lot of money by selling them goods. That's
You
the
want
whole
to sell
point of
them
this.
weapons. What kind of weapons?
Yeah.
I look over and I'm just like, tech level 4.
Oh, gods. That could upset the balance of power on the entire
Look,
world.
we're here to make money. We're not here to give a fuck about genetically modified stupid animals.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of money that could be made with that. How much product do you have?
A lot. Enough for at least 50 people.
So like when you say a lot, he's like, oh, bunch of fucking. And then you say 50 people, he's like, whoa. You have enough tech level 4 firearms for 50 people.
Correct.
Oh boy. Got any vehicles or anything?
Absolutely.
Heavy weapons?
Heavy weapons, not so much. It's mostly armaments for personnel.
He goes, okay, alright, we could do this. I'm sure they could mount a mag rifle on the front of a jet ski.
You're damn right they can.
Alright, listen. We're gonna need some sort of radiation block shuttlecraft to get to where they're at. You better make sure you have some sort of exosuit, at least rated for space work. If you can find something on planet rated for underwater work here, you'll probably be better off. You should know that each one of the Crusher crew is, well, during their initiation, they have to find a foreigner, stab them with a suit ripper, and let them die from the radiation. That's why there aren't that many of them, but they're all seasoned killers. And all of them carry suit rippers.
How come you're not dead?
Well, I killed the guy who was trying to kill me first.
Interesting.
I'm surprised.
So he finally reaches that thing that's in his belt. He pulls out a suit ripper, and he's like, yeah, took this from the guy who tried to kill me.
May I see it?
After that, they all respected me. He's like, yeah, okay, here's the suit ripper. You know, these are highly illegal throughout the sector, and if anyone catches you carrying this here...
Is there any markings on it, Arthur?
Markings.
Like,
Yeah,
where it's
there's
from,
nothing like...
anything like that?
Yeah, there's no manufacturer markings. It's literally like a makeshift tool that's
Okay.
used to like cut suits open.
So what
Like
I'm
a
trying to say is
buzzsaw.
where the gun originated from, or the weapon originated from. Like, maybe there's like...
Yeah, it's definitely makeshift. Someone made it like
Okay, what is its base components, roughly?
a buzzsaw, but futuristic buzzsaw.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Basically what I'm trying to do is gather information about where they're finding their goods in the first place. So that's what I was going for there.
Okay, are you gonna ask this guy that?
Yeah,
Or you
so
gonna try to-
exactly. Well, do you know where they might have got these things in the first place? I mean,
He's
if we
like,
have
oh
competition-
yeah. They get them off the ocean floor. They go down there all the time. Apparently, they're capable of surviving the radiation 300 feet under the surface. It's crazy what they can do.
and they can also...
Plenty of equipment down there. Lots of stuff. Spaceships,
Interesting.
grav tanks.
So, would you say
It's all hot, though. Real hot.
Would you say that there's a potential here for a barter rather than money?
He's like, well, no matter what we're doing, I'm getting my cut.
Absolutely. I mean, we're also...
And again, I want to emphasize, anything they bring up from the ocean floor, it's going to be radioactively hot for a long time.
Oh, you mean that kind of hot. I understand.
Yeah, of course I mean that kind of hot.
I thought you meant with tracking labels and numbers and stuff.
No, I mean, maybe it'll have that stuff, but it'll have been rotted from 600 years of sitting under the surface.
Fair enough. You make a good point. Very well. So when do you think you can get us in contact with these people?
Probably tomorrow night if you have a shuttlecraft and all your suits ready. I can have a meeting set up with the boss.
Very well. Can I have your contact information?
Yeah, he sends you his Skype,
Yeah.
his space Skype details.
Very well.
And so he like looks you over and he sends you a Facebook request for like friend.
No.
I don't even have mine enabled.
Okay. So he just keeps trying to send. He's like, "Lady, don't you have Facebook? What's
Look,
your name again? Amelia, Amanda,
Angie Townsend. Listen,
Angie.
there's a reason I don't have a spacebook. It's because I deal with shipping illegal goods across the universe. You do
I have
well
a
to remember.
Facebook.
Yes, and I'm sure that serves you well when they come looking for you.
Then he looks at you with the left side of his face. He's like, "You trying to imply something about looks?"
No, I'm simply saying you're a very easy man to find.
Oh well. Helps only having one eye. Harrison.
I look over at the rest of the crew and I was like, okay, is there anything else you need to ask this man?
I doubt. It seems like we have everything sorted out. We just need the exact time.
We have that already. It's like
No.
7 in the morning tomorrow, right?
No, that's the time you guys are going to fly.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the time that we're going to meet the guy then?
Tomorrow evening.
Evening.
Yeah,
Right,
evening.
okay. Very well. I guess we just leave him there with his jizz cup.
He's glad to have it.
Yeah. So I immediately put a call up into the Otto Weaver.
Okay. The captain answers. He's like, "Yes, John Jones here. What is it?"
Captain, this is Claire Kensington.
Of course, Claire. I recognized you immediately.
We have information about the whereabouts of the Crusher crew.
Oh, yes. Do tell.
We will be meeting with them tomorrow evening. However, we need to get a hold of some space level radiation. What are they called?
Suits.
Suits?
Sure. I guess they would be called.
No,
like-
what are they actually called? There's something here. That
EVA suits.
EVA
Yeah, that was.
suits,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to requisition some of these. Because
It's
we'll
like
be-
there should be a number of them on the race shuttle already.
True. Indeed.
Yes.
There would be enough for 8 people, since that's the number that the shuttle can fit.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. Thank you, sir. That makes a lot of sense. I'm also going to send to you the recording from my Argus web.
Okay.
You should add this gentleman to our
Watch
information
list?
database. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Add him to the terrorist watch list.
Yeah. So I download the recording of the Argus web and I send it up to him.
Yeah. I think you'll get like a message in waiting after like an hour.
Yeah.
That's like, why does this man really, really want his genetic data? He seems to have some obsession with his balls.
Yeah.
We did not ask.
Yeah.
Although maybe Harrison can explain a little while later.
I turn to the rest of the crew and it's like, there is a question of how we're going to retrieve the environmental suits from the Wraith shuttle.
True.
I mean, how can we see the shuttle from where we are, Arthur?
Probably not. You can see the spaceport, but you probably can't see the shuttle. There's going to be too many buildings in the way.
Am I able to teleport inside of the Wraith shuttle if I know where it is?
Probably, yeah. I mean, you'd be able to get close enough to teleport in and out.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
that solves that question.
Well, but wait, we would probably inform you of all the security around it. So that would be a problem. They do have significant security around the around everything, so
So if the shuttle is left turned on, the sensors in the hull prevent anyone from detecting what's inside it, except at touch range. So they would literally have to be like putting sensors up on top of the ship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we would have kept it on then. Even
Alright.
if
So I guess that's the plan for how we get that out. And I
Yep.
think it's about time for another break, Arthur.
Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, and then we can come back and we can maybe send you guys on a lovely guided tour that will probably take up 40 minutes of the episode, and then we can meet up with the Crusher crew and hopefully not die from their suit rippers. So that'll be fun. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show so far. If you have, consider giving the channel a follow. It really helps us out. Also, you should go check out Arthur's stuff as well. If you're in the following mood, you should go follow
Yep.
him as well.
AP Gaming Real, guys. Twitch.tv.
Yeah. So we'll be back in 3 to 5 with the final portion of tonight's game.